Small business owners in the Boston area are overwhelmingly optimistic, according to the Fall 2015 Bank of America Small Business Owner Report, a semi-annual study exploring the concerns, aspirations, and perspectives of small business owners in Boston and around the country. In addition to confidence in their businesses, Boston small business owners have increased confidence in their local economy. For a closer look at these findings, we've invited two spokespersons for the Fall 2015 Bank of America Small Business Owner Report. Jonathan Dowst, he is a Senior Vice President of Sales Performance for Bank of America, and Andre Monestime, a Senior Vice President Market Manager. Welcome to Urban Update. Thanks for coming in, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Jonathan, let me start with you. Tell us a little more about how Bank of America went about putting this study together and why.
Sure, Byron. Thank you. We survey on a semi-annual basis about 1,000 businesses nationally, small businesses, and we ask them about their challenges, their outlook, their needs as small business owners. We also then survey about 300 small business owners in each of 9 local markets, Boston being one of those markets. The point of the survey really is to bring a public discourse and dialogue to the issues that they raise and that they have as small business owners. We believe that anytime we can have an open dialogue and debate about issues, we get better at the answers and we make progress. So we're glad to contribute to that dialogue, and thank you for giving us a place to do that today.
Okay, happy to do it. Andre, talk to me about some of the most revealing and interesting findings in your study. I think we can put some of these stats up on the screen as you talk about them. Right there. There you go. 60% of Boston small business owners plan to hire.
Absolutely, and I think what I would, if I could use one word to use the report, it's optimism. We have doubled in just 2 years the expectation of the number of small business owners that are looking to hire. So we went through one of the greatest depressions, if you will, that any one of us have had to live through, and the confidence unfortunately waned, but we're seeing an increase in confidence, and that's what you're seeing here with these numbers, with 60% of our business owners looking to hire within the next year or so.
Just that pent-up demand. Also, 52% believe the local economy will improve in 2016, and that's an increase there?
Correct. And again, that's really, I think, attributed to a lot of the growth that business owners are finding within their client base, their increased revenues, what they're looking for in terms of really looking to get more employees to work with them to help fund and foster that growth. So it's really good to see that the local economy, our small business owners, are largely optimistic about the direction of their businesses.
Okay, Jonathan, who uses this kind of data, and why is it important to know?
The goal is that all the participants in the local market economy are informed by the data and use it. So whether it's small business owners or policymakers, government officials, bankers, investors, by getting a handle on what small business owners' challenges are, they can get together and we can all meet those challenges. Magic happens when we're all informed and all on the same page.
Okay. Andre, now this is not all roses here. There are some areas of concern for some. Maybe we can take a look at those categories that have, I guess, that some people worry about.
Correct. Well, I mean, you're looking at, I think, 4 really primary categories that are driving some of the concern and less optimism in some folks. Obviously, the increase in rates. And when we did this survey a few months ago, there was a possibility. Obviously, now this morning, as people are viewing it, there has been a slight increase in the interest rate, so that's certainly come to fruition. But the other factors is the upcoming elections, and it's not a political statement, but anytime there's any type of uncertainty in the marketplace and you don't know who is going to be leading the country starting in 2017, that does foster a level of uncertainty and concern about where the direction of the country may be. But certainly international events have also factored into some of the concern that our business owners have, particularly in China and Greece. We saw in the last couple of years some turmoil. And while they say politics is still local, certainly international events do concern our business owners. And lastly, for a lot of our business owners, there are concerns as they are looking to hire new employees. Will potential increase in the minimum wage, how will that affect their businesses?
All these things create uncertainty, as you say, and that's what business owners don't like, is Absolutely. Uncertainty. Jonathan, interestingly, Boston Boston small business owners, from what I'm reading here, are less concerned about cybersecurity than their national counterparts. Can you talk about why that might be?
Well, I can't necessarily pinpoint why that would be the case, but we did identify in the survey that Boston area small businesses have had incidents of cybersecurity breaches at only half the rate of the national average. So that could contribute to their both lack of preparedness and their concern about what would happen if a breach does happen to their small business. And if I could use that as a way to bridge back to one of your earlier questions about why do we do the survey, if let's say I'm a cybersecurity consultant in the Boston area and I read that small business owners don't feel prepared, that's a business opportunity. If I'm an MIT researcher in the technology space, that's a research opportunity. If I'm at the Kennedy School over at Harvard and I'm looking at this might be a public policy opportunity. So when these things come to the forefront, that's why we do the survey, and thank you again for giving us the opportunity to put them in the market.
Okay, great. Happy to do it. I think that'll have to be it right there. Jonathan Dowst and Andre Monestime, thanks for coming in and sharing all this information. I'm glad to hear that things are looking up for small business in terms of their confidence. And that's overall what the survey says?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Great news. Okay.
Thank you, Byron.
All right. College-bound students and their families, pay attention. When we come back, some very important information on financial aid, scholarships, and options that you have when picking the right school. That's right here on Urban Update. We'll be right back.